Hey y'all, Chi here, and I'm going to give my review of Beyonce's new album, Cowboy Carter. I am a Virgo queen as well, so I love me some Beyonce. I love the Renaissance album, okay, so I was very excited to see what Cowboy Carter Act 2 had in store for us. And in essence, I love the album. First listen, it was late at night. I was on YouTube and I remembered, oh yeah, Beyonce album was coming out. So I watched the different lyric videos. I watched the videos out of order. I just watched them as they popped up on Beyonce's channel. And actually, that's what I did. I went to Beyonce's channel, saw the playlist for Cowboy Carter, hit play all, just let it start playing through or whatever. So I had it playing on my TV, but then I had to move into my office and I started playing it on my laptop or whatever. So, yeah, I was listening to some songs out of order, but in essence, I've listened to everything. And in essence, I love the album. I think it's a great body of work, especially since Beyonce is, dabbling more in this country genre. We've had those hints and songs here and there throughout her entire career, but this is a body of work dedicated to not just country, but like the roots of black music. So I'll give you my top 8 to go ahead and start it off, and then I'll give my notes on every single song, okay? So my top 8, not a specific order. Sweet Honey Buckin' is probably my favorite. That's the one I kept replaying over and over again after the first listen. After I listened to most of the songs, that's the one I kept coming back to because mainly of the bucking part. I love how it takes you on this journey of like high, low with the sweet honey little doo-wop, and then it gets back into that bucking. And I saw that Beyonce said that she was actually going to release Cowboy Carter as Act 1 before the Renaissance album, but based on the timing of the release and the culture of society, she said she wanted us to dance, which is why she went and put the Renaissance first. So if this album would have been first with Sweet Honey Buckin' is like the second to last song, I could see this song being a nice transition into the Renaissance album if it had stayed Act 1, Act 2 like that. But in essence, I love Sweet Honey Buckin'. I think it's very fun. And I think it's very, like, if you switch the B with an F, I feel like it's very much a Backshots song. I love it. Anyway, Two Most Wanted, of course, with Miley. They did that. That was a beautiful song. That is a beautiful song. Their voices blend very well together. I believe Miley is a Sagittarius queen, so we love her. Mutable Queens uniting. But I love the song. I love that they actually harmonized together instead of Miley here, Beyonce here. They actually blended and vocalized together. So I thought that was very beautiful. I love Miley's deep raspiness. She has a very unique sound, and I love that she went to country. Like, I know she started out with pop, but I think country is like definitely her lane. And I just love the reception from Miley to Beyonce for them to gel on that. So that's a beautiful song, and I'm excited to see them perform that live somewhere, okay? Riverdance is another favorite one as well. Bounce on the dance, yeah. Bounce on the dance, yeah. So I love that song. Run into the river. Like, it just makes me want to like open my arms to the skies. A lot of the songs on this album just makes me want to do this. Just, very praiseworthy. But love Riverdance. I think it's very fun. I feel like it's going to be like a nice line dance that come out with it, Levi's Jeans, I think it's very cute. The song with Post Malone, I think it's a very cute song. Levi Jeans. I can't think of the rhythm right now because I got Bodyguard in my head, but I love Levi's Jeans. I think that's a very cute song. Just for Fun is a song that pops up in my head randomly, like, I'm going out loud just because I am the man, I know it. So I love Just Because. The male vocalist that she included on there, I was happy to see a white man on here somewhere. So Willie Jones, I think he's white. I don't know, I didn't even look him up, but I know the Shabuzi guy's black. But the Willie Jones guy, I like his voice, and I like that song. I just got to get through this. It's like one of the lyrics. Hold on. I don't want to play it because of YouTube stuff. I think it's like, I got to get through this is the lyric. Get used to this or get through this. I just need to get used to this or get through this. Somebody. Yeah. Here's to hoping I'll fall. I just need to get through this or get used to this. Yeah. And I just need to get through this or just get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, stand up. get through this or get used to this. Do you want to keep going through this? You know what I'm saying? So that lyric just really like, for me, for Just for Fun, I love the song. I think it's a beautiful song. So we said Two Most Wanted, Sweet Honey Buckin', Riverdance, Levi Jeans, Just for Fun, Bodyguard. There's another one. Another very cute song that pops up in my head. The Bodyguard. Like, it reminds me of like the early 90s fun rom-com music. Like the song Sixpence None the Richer. Oh, kiss me. Like that same cute lightness is what I get from Bodyguard from this album. So I like Bodyguard. I think it's very cute. Um, it's very like rolling down with the windows down with your boo. He got his hand on your thigh or whatever your partner is. You know what I'm saying? Like that, just very cute, not sexual but sensual light. And it's just very sweet. I love the energy of that song. Two hands to heaven, my whiskey. Oh. So I like that song too. I feel like it's. I like how it slows down at the end, baby. I've been waiting my whole life. Like, I love all that. You know what I'm saying? I like the journey of these songs, you know? And rounding out my type 8 is Daughter. I think it's beautiful. I love the classical. I think it's piano. I'm not sure if it's piano or strings, but in the background, like, I was doing my hair in another room, and that song came out, and I recognized, like, the classical piece first. So I love that. Very sweet, beautiful song, Daughter. So those are my top 8. Two Most Wanted with Miley, Sweet Honey Buckin', Riverdance, Levi Jeans, Just for Fun, Bodyguard, Hands to Heaven, and Daughter. Not in any particular order, but Sweet Honey Buckin' and Two Most Wanted are battling for top 2. Riverdance as well. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Top 8. No particular order. Okay, so now just my thoughts on all of them. American Requiem, the intro song. I like that it's a full song. I like that it's a solid 5 minutes. I love her speaking verses. Do you hear me? I said, do you hear me? Like, I like that, you know. And I like the strumming, and then it. I can't recall what the original reference track is, but that dun 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 dun, like I've heard it on movies and stuff, so I do like that beat. Blackbird is cute. Blackbird, I just kind of confused because it has all these names, but then there was only like one other verse I heard, because when Beyonce is singing, it just sounds like her background vocals, you know? And then there's a different voice on another verse. I don't know if it's the second or the third verse, but there's another woman, and I don't know which of the 3 women is listed, because that's the only other verse I hear, like the only other separate voice I hear. Like, other than that, it just sounds like Beyonce's background vocalist, you know. But it's cool that they are listed in the credits on the song, because like, just like that Kanye West album where he had all these features but he had no one listed on the album charts, I feel like that was like very disrespectful. Like, I'm sure they probably worked that out beforehand, but still, like, if I'm on the fucking song, list me on the song, you know. So, and there was a few times I feel like that with this album where she like listed people, and I'm like, where were they? Like, whenever Willie Nelson was listed, I'm like, okay, where is he? When Dolly Parton is listed on Jolene, I'm like, okay. Or the Tyrant song, I'm like, okay, where is she? Is it the speaking part that you're counting as being on the song? Like, even with Rumi is on the song, I'm like, okay, what part is she singing? Oh, is it just the part that she was speaking at the beginning? Okay, well, you know. So with Blackbird, I just wish I would have heard like each women definitely, so I could be like, oh, this is Tanner Adele, because these are all new artists to me. Brittany Spencer, so I don't know who was singing that other verse. I'm gonna have to like do more research or whatever, but all in all, their names are listed, right? So it's a cute song. I saw someone giving thoughts on the Beyonce album before it was released, and they were saying, oh, the Nina Simone version of Blackbird is what they were hoping for, but then we got the Beatles version of Blackbird. So it's a cute song, you know. I'm more of a beats person. I like beats. I like the sound. I like music. So the slapping and foot tapping with no beat is only going to excite me so much, you know. I'm mainly excited because it's like, ooh, other country artists on the song, okay. 16 Carriages is a nice and powerful song. That was one of the previously released tracks that came out with it. I like the visual. What drove me crazy about the 2 visuals she put out, it was just the same scene on loop, so that was annoying, but she was gorgeous on the 16 Carriages lyric video, right? Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, it's a very, very powerful, deep song, but again, it's been out for a while, so I've already, you know, grown a liking to it. Protector is cool. Protector is cool. Again, when I saw Rumi Carter was on here, I was like, oh, Rumi, okay. So I was like, listening to the song, like, okay, where was she? And then I listened to it again, I was like, oh, when she's at the beginning, okay. But I saw a lot of people rate Protector as their favorite. It's okay, you know, I'll let it play, but it's not a song I'm like seeking out on the album. My Rose, pretty, but it's too short. You know, it's one of those interlude filler songs, and there's a lot of fillers in here. Like I didn't do like a separate critique list. I guess I would just give my critiques as I go. But there's a lot of filler songs in here because when I saw, I was like, damn, like 22 tracks, but then a lot of it is filler. So My Rose, pretty song, but it is a filler track. Smoke Hour with Willie Nelson, again, was looking forward to him singing, but he's just MCing on the Mac, which I get because, you know, Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton, they are up in age, so I don't know if that was like a strategy play of like, you know, how long are they going to be here or whatever, but yeah, it's Willie Nelson, okay? Nonetheless, Willie Nelson is on the album, okay? We love Willie Nelson. He's always been cool culturally, all right? Texas Hold'em is another one. I do enjoy it. I do like it, but it was one of the 2 previously released tracks along with 16 Carriages. So I've already developed a liking to Texas Hold'em. I think it's cute. They got some nice... I'm excited to do some whatever lounge dance that comes out with Texas Hold'em. It is... Yeah. It's a cool song. I like it. It's nice. It is a song that pops up in my head and I find myself singing it, you know. Texas Hold'em, we do like it. Bodyguard, I already listed that as one of my favorites. I think it's very cute and very like, you know. Dolly P, a filler track, you know, 23 seconds of Dolly speaking. You know, she's doing the intro to Jolene, which Beyonce just covered the Jolene track, which actually she made it her own because she did switch up the lyrics. And where Jolene from Dolly Parton originally is like, please, Jolene, please don't take my man. But then Beyonce was like, Jolene, you bet not take my man because we happy over here. We got a family. All right, so I do like the direction and energy shift that Beyonce did with the Jolene track. And yeah, it was cool that Dolly gave the intro, you know, but it was a filler. It says Dolly P, but it's a 23-second filler track, you know. So, but it was cool. Again, she still got the nod and blessing from Dolly Parton to, you know, be welcomed into the country space. Jolene is a nice song. I do find myself thinking about it, whatever, but I wasn't already hip on the original Jolene track, so I'm not one of the ones that's like comparing so much to the original because I just heard the original for the first time the other day to see what the similarities were, and it's a cool song. Yeah, I like the lyrics. I like the lyrics and the intention of the lyrics most of all, of her just really being vocal and dead set about protecting her family, protecting her marriage, you know, defending. You know what I'm saying? So I like that energy, if anything. Daughter, I mentioned that as one of my top 8. I think it's beautiful. I really appreciate the classical, I want to say it's the piano in the back. Yes, the piano. So I like that. I forgot which composer it is, but I love those runs. Spaghetti is cool. I guess it's considered like country rap, country trap or whatever. I feel like Spaghetti takes forever to get into it. I feel like the intro is just so long and dragged out. Again, confused because the Linda Martell part, I didn't hear that. So I'm going to have to listen to it again to find where the Linda Martell part is. But again, she's another country OG. And then Shabuzi is a country artist that's out now that is getting more shine because he's been blessed by Beyonce. All right, so Spaghetti, again, I saw that's been a favorite track for some people. It'll have to grow on me. I was just more annoyed by how long it took for the beat drop. And then it's short. It's only like 2 something, I think. Yeah, it's only 2 minutes and 38 seconds. So like 30 seconds of like trying to get into it just kind of like pissed me off a little bit. But it's a cool song because it has like the beat, the trap energy, whatever. Alligator Tears is a cool song. I would let it play, but I wouldn't necessarily like come back to it to listen to it. Smoke Hour 2 with Willie Nelson. Again, another filler track, 30 seconds. Again, Willie Nelson speaking, okay? He's not performing. After that, we have Just for Fun. I've listed that as one of my top 8 favorites. I enjoy Beyonce and then the guy and, you know, the harmonizing. I love it. Again, I mentioned that my favorite lyric from that, I need to get through this or just get used to this. And that's what like really nailed it in the coffin for me. 2 Most Wanted one of my top three favorites on this album. Miley and Beyonce did a great job. I already gave my thoughts on that song. Levi Jeans with Post Malone, again, one of my top 8 favorites. I think it's very cute. I think it's very flirty. And it was refreshing to hear Post Malone in this sense. It sounds like he's a straight up pop star now, because he definitely came out in the rap world. But to hear him so light and fun on this track was refreshing. Flamenco. It's a song, I'll let it play for the sake of, like, not skipping it or whatever, but it's okay. It may have to grow on me. The Linda Martell Show, again, is 29 seconds. And it's called The Linda Martell Show. So I'm going to have to listen to it again because I feel like I missed it. Like, where was her voice? I guess she was just talking. But, again, it's 29 seconds. Whatever. Yaya, again, this is a voted favorite by a lot of women in regards to being their favorite. Yaya, I feel like it's very busy. I feel like it's very Tina Turner. I feel like it's very 60s. It's very, I forgot who the host was back in the day where they show like all the songs of the times and stuff like that. Like very much the Hey Ya song by Outkast, that video. It's giving me that. If they were to do a video, it's gonna look like, in my mind, the Hey Ya video. The yeah. It's a cool song, but I gotta be in the mood for Yaya. It just takes me way up here. It's too roller coastery, It's very Tina Turner-esque. It's very Proud Mary. Like Yaya is Beyonce's Proud Mary, So again, for the culture, I like it, I love it, but it does make me a little dizzy. Oh Louisiana, again, another filler track, 53 seconds, and okay. Desert Eagle, it's 1 minute and 13 seconds. Okay, so not necessarily a filler track, but it's not long enough. Very nasty. Okay, them lyrics. Let me go to the lyrics. Hold up. The lyrics. I remember listening to it and be like, Beyonce, girl, hold up. Put on a show, make it nasty, big body, bust it open, feed you breakfast. One bite and the box is yours. Do-si-do. Get it creamy in the middle. So Desert Eagle is very nasty, girl. It's giving Partition. It's giving like the lyrical content of Partition. So Desert Eagle, very nasty. But girl, it's not long enough. Okay, so we'll let it skate. Riverdance, one of my top 8. Love it. One of my top 3. Actually, I love Riverdance. Bounce on the bit. Two Hands to Heaven. I love it. I love the journey it takes us on. With Two Hands to Heaven, it's giving me like cloud pop. I like the cloud pop energy. I feel that. I like how it slows down at the end. I feel like it gives us like 3 different textures. So yes, I like Two Hands to Heaven, one of my favorites. Tyrant with Beyonce and Dolly Parton again, because I see Dolly Parton is featured. It's a 4-minute song. I think she does the intro. And then it's like, where else is she? Because I didn't really hear. So I may have to listen to it again. A lot of people mention Tyrant as their favorite. I think it's only because Dolly Parton is on there. But I'm part of the demographic that's like, okay, where did she sing? Okay, I don't know if they're like harmonizing together or she's just counting when she spoke at the beginning. But I don't know. I was looking for more. I was looking for more of the Beyonce and Miley, Beyonce and Post Malone, Beyonce and Willie Jones pairing when it came to Tyrant. But it's cool. Again, it's given the country, trap, country, whatever, like hip-hop. And I'm not too big a fan on the country hip-hop. I feel like Nelly was one and done. Leave it with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, Tyrant is cool. But I'm not going to go back and like binge listen to it. It may just need to grow on me too. Sometimes when you see the video, then it just changes everything. Sweet Honey Buckin', top 3 for me. Love it. Love the lyrical video too. I love that it's a love letter, a love song, a dedication to the Cowboys, okay? And I feel like it's very much a backshot song. I feel like it's very like a very nasty song, a very nasty beat, and I love it. But Sweet Honey Buckin', top 3. And then Amen. You gotta end it with some type of gospel, amen, hallelujah energy with a country album. So not mad at Amen. It's just something I will let play. Probably not gonna seek it out to listen to it on its own, but I'm gonna let it ride. Okay, so with this album, even though there are a lot of filler songs, even though there are some songs I'm like, yeah, Yeah, okay. I would let it play. I would consider a non-skipper. Like, I feel like it's tolerable. The songs that I'm not even too crazy about, they're not even that long. And then the parts that make me like, is like how much filler is in it. There's a lot of filler. Let's see. There is one, two, three, four, five less than 1 minute tracks. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's speaking or just featuring like Willie Nelson or something like that. But it's like, we could have just left them off too. But it also is part of the body of work of what makes it all cohesive, right? And I think it's like 22 tracks. It's not showing. But anyway, it's a lot. Oh, it's 27. Okay, yeah, it's 27. So yeah. So if I take the 5 away, then it's 22 actual songs, okay? So those are my thoughts on the Cowboy Carter album. I love it. Like I said at the beginning of this review. Well, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me your comments. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do I have a misunderstanding or something? I don't know. Take it to the comments, girl, okay? And just thank you so much for tuning to this video. But like I said, I love the Renaissance album. I feel like that is a truly play straight through, no skips album. This one I would let ride. I'm not like going to go crazy to skip the songs I don't find my favorite, but at the same time, I would just let it ride. But Renaissance, I feel like it's a true no skipper, okay? If I had to give this album a rating, I would give it a 10 just because it is such a refreshing body of work. It is a refreshing body of work, different from what we're used to seeing with Beyonce, so I commend her on that. I commend her on getting the features from other country artists as her blessing. I give her hand claps for getting the country royalty on there, with Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton, the OG. She has those featured on there. I give her hand claps for featuring new undiscovered artists to help give them some shine. I love that she has Mally up in there, getting that demographic as well. I love that she took her time with it. She didn't rush it. She didn't make it like an EP, or she didn't make it an album full of features either. She didn't really rest on the crutch of other people and their talent. She really brought hers. I feel like she really challenged her voice. I feel like she gave a great diverse of the different songs. She didn't stick with just country trap or just old country, or just gospel type of country. I feel like she was very creative and diverse with her selection. Even though it is long, I do appreciate that it's long. I am a fan of long albums. I can't stand when albums are only like 6 to 8 songs. It's frustrating, take us somewhere, so I feel like with this album, she does take us somewhere. And I did read somewhere that apparently this album is a dedication to her mother, just like Renaissance Act 1 was a dedication to her Uncle Johnny. And the gay culture, the Vogue ballroom culture, okay, paying homage to that. Apparently Cowboy Carter is paying homage to her mother, who is from the South of Louisiana and of Creole descent and all that stuff. So just really fusing the fact that she's born from a Louisiana born mother and raised in Houston, Texas, just really pairing together in all of the South is really beautiful. And I think she did a great job. Hand claps. I'm proud of it. I'm excited to see, and I'm already excited to see how it's shifting the culture where girls or women are, taking on, like the energy of the South, the energy of the Southern gentleman. I'm excited to see that be swept amongst men, youthful men, older men, black men, men of all races. I'm excited to see women become more stripped down, more earthy, more grounded, more, just really taking on the natural beauty. I'm really excited for those two main energies to shift the culture, with men, being more grounded, spending more time outdoors, learning about how to take care of the land, learning how to do actual labor work instead of just twiddling their fingers, streaming all day. It's nice. It would be nice to see a shift in energy where the guys that are all into drill and getting money and being in a club all the time, it will be nice to see a shift of fine, young, healthy men wanting to be more cultured and grounded and wholesome and responsible. So fingers crossed that we have this, energy sweeper where people are dating again and finding romance and sweetness and spending time in nature, spending time outdoors, and the simple things in life. So I'm excited to see that. Fingers crossed. Again, thank you for watching my video. Check out my other content. I do readings, I dance, and I'm a yogi. Sending y'all love. Bye.